So instead of going out tonight, I was thinking maybe I made you some spiced beef.
Spiced beef? What's spiced beef?
You've never had spiced beef? It's like an Irish dish.
No. I've had roast beef, but I've never had spiced beef.
Cold cannon potatoes.
I'm sorry, what?
Cold cannon potatoes.
No, I've never had cold cannon potatoes. I've had mashed potatoes, knishes. Never cold cannon.
Well, you're in for a treat, baby. I'll get this started for you.
Santo, can I speak to you about something? A little personal.
Yeah. What's going on?
Okay, so I know we just started dating, but what I'm about to bring up, typically isn't brought up right away, but I just wanted to get it out in the open.
I always want you to be honest with me. I don't ever want you to hold back or anything. I'm not scared away from certain subjects or anything like that. I'd rather things be out on the table, like at a restaurant.
So next May, I'm gonna be 35 years old.
Happy birthday. Well, how many months is that? Still, happy birthday.
Okay, no, thank you, really, thank you. But I bring this up because you can't really have babies after 35.
You can't have babies after 35? Pretty sure I know a lot of women that have had babies after 35. What about Demi Moore? Didn't she have a baby after 35?
I don't really know much about Demi Moore, but usually after 35, it's not impossible to have a baby, but it's riskier. And with my history in my pregnancies, it's super riskier. You know what I mean?
Alright. So what you're saying is you want to have a baby before 35. Or you want to conceive before you hit 35.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I don't want to conceive a baby or start trying to conceive a baby when I'm 35 years old and a month. You know, I want to do it before 35, well before 35.
Can I point something out? You already have a baby. Chris.
Yes, I know, I do, but I want to have a baby with someone that I love, someone that I was meant to be with, someone where I can put the father's name on a birth certificate and I know for sure he's the baby daddy, you know? Maybe we're even married before that.
Okay. So why are you telling me this?
Because I'm not pressuring you, and I'm not telling you this is what we have to do. I'm telling you because I want to make sure you're on board with something like that. Like if we were to be serious, I want to have a baby before I'm 35 years old, and I want to be happy with that baby. I don't want to resent it or consider giving it to child services.
I don't want to sound weird. Can I say something without sounding weird? Like, I don't want you to judge me.
I am the weirdest of the weird, and I would never judge you, Santo. Ever. You're one of the people I would never judge.
The second I met you, I imagined having a baby with you. I know that's strange, but it was just like an image in my head that I couldn't get out. And then when I found out you have a baby, I kind of told myself, well, she has a baby. Maybe it's my job to help her take care of that one. Believe me, I'm not like this with a lot of women. I don't ever, my work comes first. So for me to feel that about you, again, I don't want you to be weirded out by that, but when it comes to you having a baby before 35, I'm all for that. You know, I've always wanted a baby of my own. I have all these, you know, I own a restaurant and everything, but I have no one to pass it to. You know, even if they don't want to be a chef, I still want to give them something, you know?
Oh my God, Santo. That is the sweetest thing. I'm not weirded out by that at all. That's super romantic. Couldn't have dreamed of hearing something better.
I mean, obviously, from now until whenever, if something happens between us, then things are off the table. But from what I know about you now, from what I've seen so far, from what my gut tells me, you know, I put my food in my gut, and I trust my gut. There's something about you that I trust. Something about you that I really enjoy.
You know, there has been not one person in my life, from my late mother, from my estranged father, to my former mother-in-law, my ex-boyfriends, teachers, probation officers. No one's ever said anything that nice to me, Santo.
I feel like dating is a lot like going out to eat. You don't want to go to a place that you don't really like. You want to continue going to a place that you love. And if you were a restaurant, I'd go to you 6 days out of the week, if I could.
You have such a way with words. I really enjoy that analogy, and I understand it completely.
This though, I don't know if I want to start trying for a baby right away. And maybe, before you hit 35, if we're still in the same restaurant.
Santo, you know my deadline. It can be at your pace. Let me use a kitchen. We can let this simmer.
Let me introduce you to some cold cannon potatoes.